also on Ascent. Brenton mentioned it. One of the best defensive sides we've seen out of CLOUD9 on this map. But they start off on the attack where they haven't been tested yet, and Sentinels coming out with a composition of the KO Teo. Oxy, they know that the hit's going to be towards B. It was a bad fake, so they have the perfect stack for this so far.
30 seconds left.
Right back. Net on one, but Zekken will trade here. He's still in towards the back of the site. They find Zeppa finally, as the whole death ball finally is able to come through the archway at B. Looks like a pop flash wants to come through. Zekken's going to use that for help, but they can get the kill onto Oxy.
Weapon upgrades as well. Pop flash trying to delay.
Yeah, weapon's down. That was a huge upgrade. It's going to be the stinger for Zekken. The second round here for Sentinels. And they pull the rug out from under C9. They win before they even get in. So it's about C9 staying in control, staying in front of Sentinels, and that buy here hopefully helps them do this. They spread the map out even more for this round here. A lot of time to work when they're already meeting a little bit of rebuttal here from Sentinels.
And you try to find the right timing to hit towards this A side. Util to start spamming towards tree.
Annihilation prepared.
Got one.
Thrown out to sight.
Oh, he missed.
Oh, Nat on the right side as they start to trade back and forth. The Stingers just seem to be the higher prio weapon right now that's doing the damage. Plant on Jenny and a quick shot from Zekken. Always good for the one, but is the second one in the chamber ready for another member of CLOUD9. 3v2, blades come out. Zekken tries to break the crosshairs, but he's going to be the one that also collects the kills as Vic is playing huge. Vic, the unsung hero since the Red Bull home ground, since he joined the squad. Can he collect this one over New Jersey's finest?
The read. And again, it's a one shot with the Outlaw. Good read by Vic to not get pulled by the defuse on the fake from Zekken.
Fakes on fakes here for both of them. Into the site, one shot miss. Vic's gonna get it. He's gonna get a 3K on the round and enough to take it for C9. It seems like when you call upon Vic, he steps up to the table in these situations. C9 benefits from it just about every series. Back towards the A site. C9 is being very quick with their attacks, knowing when they could possibly go for the throw, but they're not prepared. They don't understand what Sentinels can bring to the table. A flawless round 4. Just something extra.
They're crossing over. Big flash, but they couldn't push forward to get the pick. Although Net stuck through.
Nat clears one and actually pushes Zekken off his line. They have the front side of B now to slowly creep in once the vines go down, but they have to be worried about how fast Sentinels is going to close back in on this.
They have to tempo quick. Zekken has nothing but the shorty.
The Guardian pickup for Oxy. Straight through dimensional drift into the round. Zekken's going to say no. 2 to the back of the site, and he clears it up, making sure it's secure. Now it's just finding out where the safety could be. A third one as he turns around just on his 6. He's able to get the capitalization of the kill, but bang! Absolutely. We were looking to where the octane would come from right now, and Zekken is fueled by the team. What a play towards tiles. Armageddon comes through as well, and CLOUD9 didn't even get a chance to breathe on this round.
This time there's a little bit more room to breathe. An execution for a split towards the B site, combined with the Hunter's Fury towards the back of the site. It looks like we're stalling just for a bit.
Okay, trade for trade. We're at a 4-4. There's Narrate and Oxy that have fallen here, so it should be still pretty easy for both teams to defend and get into sight on the retakes. They don't know Zekken's back there. Can they pinch him in? Oh my gosh, the Zealous Assault comes out, just gets everybody to scatter here, and that is going to be tough. All right, so where do they go now, Vance? Back and forth on the rounds we go. There's still some money for C9, but only the hero rifle for Oxy.
That's the only thing right there working for Oxy, and they're trying to use it towards the 8th side. At least it trades out, but Nary.
Any way to further shut down C9. Still 3 members alive, and this lurk could get sketchy here towards mid from Zeppa.
Let's try to find a timing. That's twice that happens here for Sentinels, leaving a wall all the way back to prevent a push, but 2 times it's been punished. They got to change this wall now for Sentinels, but if not for CLOUD9, they're pitching in towards this A site. They have a good read.
And a beautiful shot from John Cutie to start shutting this down. Narrate just on the edge, and they know they're going away from the operator. They're trying to pin down the rifles, and they just have one more inside A site now. The IGL, John Cutie trying to call the shots here, can't do it without the help of Zekken, and the operator now has to retake the site from 2 members of Mitch and Zeppa.
If I'm Zekken, I'm going for this. On fire so far, it doesn't even matter if he gets pinged out, dashes forward!
He does one. Zekken already pulls the acrobatic. Zekken uses A site like a jungle gym and sits down CLOUD9.
The last time around.
And looking at Sentinel's side, You always have to look at Zekken right now. The operator out now from B main, pushing mid and takes down net. So even if we do see C9 getting a sight, that hold becomes that much weaker.
A little bit of a fumble once again for CLOUD9 out of a timeout. Micro mistakes, but it renders costly because Sentinels are closing and taking a huge lead on this first half.
Oh, John Cutie playing that angle perfect. Narrate takes another one down, and even the eco rush, that little death ball through market, could not make it alive. Sentinel starts to pinch in from every which way. It looks like they are going to try to dimensional drift over here towards A. The step up though from Bang just to get a little further and take him off guard. Warfield. Narrate coming in, closing down the site, playing previously where John Cutie was, so they're rotating each other around here, as I said before, but still the hold is just the same. And there it is, Zeppa goes down.
And you're seeing it slowly, it's a scale. Look at the minimap. They're actually pushed out here towards the A side. But now they're read on the wall.
Protocol wall takedown, it's gonna be logs. And they do hit Narrate quick. Oh, the flash into a recon so they can't dodge would be perfect here if they can just get it over the wall in time. Vic's trying to draw the attention. 1 and 2 come out from the left side. It's the util, it's the fight now, but Sentinels has their eyes on the prize.
And they're gonna go hard.
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna get caught by this. That alert on the way in, Steel Garden goes down, and look at that, Zekken just shooting ducks at the back of sight. Nobody even knows he's there. A shorty from Zeppa here, wondering if he can get out of the smoke without being seen first. As the Phantom comes out next, and it is going to be enough to get one, but Zeppa cannot get out alive as they start trading shots towards Hell, and that's what it feels like right now for Sentinels inside A. Mitch again on the clutch versus Celsius. Spike is planted. Plenty of time to play with a few fake defuses and push into the site. Celsius with no utility here, not even the Rose.
Back up. He knows he's towards the left now.
Half is there. Goes for the shot. Mitch gets another one. Mitch keeps CLOUD9 alive. You can look for it all from Mitch, and he's really making a resurgence here. Brought back onto the CLOUD9 squad, bringing back a 7th round here for him on this first map. And now they have to clear just 5 more rounds to bring it to OT. Actually a tough task to ask with how the game has been going, as Annihilation starts off and will grab Narrate first, but he's saved.
Now they place the wall on the attack side too to prevent any type of CLOUD9 B side crunch. So knowing that there's not going to be anybody close. Beautiful ult coming through from the Armageddon. Here comes the hit from Sentinels.
Nice spam through. They're trying to get these shots before they even happen, and the Phantoms are helping them do it through the smoke. Still clearing sight, but Zekken goes down for one of the first times as he makes it in. Or no, Zekken he gets a kill, I should say. As
So
Oxy
2v2.
answers back, the duelists are firing hot right now, and who's going to overheat on this one, and who's going to keep their cool? Dimensional drift goes through, so Oxy knows exactly what's going on in the back of the site, and now Mitch starts to creep into position so they can activate the protocol.
30 seconds left.
Just to the left, spam through the box. It's a tough spot for Zekken as he can't get help from John Cutie on the same angle. A stiff wind will blow Oxy down, and a quick transfer could take Mitch as well. Almost there.
Look at this. Brent was just talking about now you change things around the walls towards B main. Everybody's pushed up towards middle because all of the Sentinels utils on both sides.
This could be a meat grinder. Hunter's Fury up the middle. It's not going to give anybody really room to shoot on this one, so they're just figuring out what's happening on the map. B is open. Sen are not aware of it, though. They could be taken out from the right side, but no. C9 back in position. They enter the site right as Sentinels try to. This movement is incredible.
Trap play didn't really work at the very beginning to find the info, but at least they get the first blood by punishing the push into B main. Now with 30 seconds left, it's up to Zekken that has to try to create an opening.
That timing. Zekken on top of it here. Can he hold for long enough, though? What a push, and Mitch realizes it's a ruse, gets the quick shot there, and now it's still going to be the rotation over. They realize what B was.
That could have been a huge kill. That would have been Spike.
One more, though. Feels it, doesn't look. Oh, second guessing himself, gets the wall, and he's actually going to get shot in the back for this one. Didn't get a shot. Another 3K for Mitch. Count him up, rack him up.
Pistols left now for C9 as the Steel Garden comes out.
Get locked in.
Revealing area.
One dart. Gives them a bit of a chance to clear themselves into sight. Net takes down one. Can it be another big clutch for C9? This is going to be game, or it's going to be a round continuation here. Net very low. It's going to be the jump from Celsius and the right-click classic. Everybody's on their feet from Sentinels in the crowd. And
in this split, though, is now suppressed. Can't pull the smoke up, so he's going to be He has to stand tall with his ghost.
It's a very big commitment here for Vic to stay in. The shots are just missing. They capitalize on one, but wait, it's set by Mitch. They find more. The Sentinels is now out in the open trying to get themselves to safety here. Very low health on both sides. It's going to be the Ghost versus the Classic, and Net's not going to be able to ring true.
The side of Zeppa, who initially was trying to keep a 4-player stack towards the A site, they gave up towards that front. Should be an easy entry here for Sentinels because there's no util to stop them as they enter towards A site. Well, pistols will.
The double swings they have to apply that damage. Get some of these guns down. It's not retrievable just yet, but it is a little bit scary for the post plant here. Zekken spamming through it, using that hero rifle on this buy, or I should say upgrade rifle.
Shots are missing though. There's an opening for C9, not anymore.
Yeah, he closes it down. Oh, waiting on the right side, waiting for the crossfires to come through, and he finds the ace! Zekken's going to be on the forefront of this one. The head of the spear goes towards the smokes. You can see low health just on the other side of that as they're trying to decide. Zekken gives himself an out. They make sure Bang is safe, and they know that the first layer of the site is there. But no, CLOUD9 starts to come out of the woodwork with shots from left and right, and the crossfire is beautiful.
And unfortunately, that
But not too long. You can't leave Zekken out to dry on this situation. It's going to be tough, and the pincer even harder as Elsis has the timing. Zekken trying to stay alive, gets a spam, but it doesn't throw him off, and he gets two. Vic's able to take one, but he's done his job. 2 for the round, and Zekken is happy with that. He leaves Celsius with the perfect prep. The smoke is there. It's at half. They're not even looking. He misses the first shot, but he's going to have it. Nose on the second defuse. That bike, it does go through, and he's able to get the clutch!
And now C9, well, they're going to try to gamble it up here, try to get this orb to build up an ult for C9 within the next round.
Oh, family photo right outside the dismiss. They were not expecting that. It's been something C9 put the cam up and have had that space for free all the time. And Sentinels just pulled the rug out from under him on that. 3 dead, and the push towards A easily happening here. Zekken, again, one off of ultimate. Staying quiet. Just trying to hide around the utility right now. Got it. It's a few jumps onto Zekken, but he still gets one. Okay, Stinger does some repeated damage, but it's their reading that they can get all the fights they want before they even have to take the site, as C9 is kind of in a position where they're hungry. They want to be first, so they're putting themselves in these dangerous one-and-dones, and they're always traded by Sentinels.
They're just thwarting down any type of setups that Cloud9's currently doing.
Defeated.
They who are so good on the defensive side of Ascent has trouble finding solutions here on the map of Pearl.
And now 7-2 here as Sentinels are looking quite unstoppable. And they're looking, it has reset. Narrate turns away at just the last moment though, and this could be the line for Oxy to get the first shot on. He misses, Zekken's able to take down Zeppa in sight. Oh, it's just too much. C9 are overwhelmed. They move forward too quick and really are kind of deleting C9's opportunities back into the site before they get there.
Cloud9 found ways to catch up for a bit into a 4-2 scoreline, but then it could potentially now be a 9-3, 10-2 half for Sentinels going into the second half. But thankfully, Zeppa, gets the first blood with the Sheriff buy that C9 has in the back from Oxy.
And it's not even guns for C9 this time.
Crosshair placement could be good again.
Last player standing.
Can Vic finish it off? Bang goes for another one. An ace on the board all by himself here. Zeppa and Net are left. Has to deal with the flashes. And the uplink shows exactly where he is.
That's huge, though. Not getting spammed after the hat came through and he survives. Now he could play around the map.
He's got
Keep
one
C9
star.
guessing.
Without it pulling them in.
At least weapons got picked up now. 2 rifles on the side of C9.
Bang. Bang with the ace. Bang with the Red Bull clutch. That feels a little bit awkward. You commit to one wall and there's just going to be another in your face. Who's going to play the side-to-side better? And it's Sentinels for now. 3v4. C9 looking to pick up a few more kills. John Cutie in a swing towards the backside. A beautiful kill there in the teamwork that they have set up. And they are not allowing C9 that much ground. Mitch, however, from Street. Oh, he throws the Armageddon, but he's pushing. Mitch is always pushing, and he takes down John Cootie. Another round for Cloud9.
Sentinels or even for
There it
C9.
is.
There you go. Okay,
Hello.
now that's information.
And they all start moving forward. They say, okay, no point in going back. We saw one. There could be way more with the confidence of that push. And they're going to slam site knowing that they have numbers. A lot of concuss going down on the backside. Give it a quick shake and you'll be Reset here now in the eyes of Mitch as the Hunter's Fury burns across A site. The pings go through, the VIP protection is there. Get down, Mr. President, says Oxy. They protect Vic on the plant. Celsius and Aerie both fall to the wayside now. And now it's just the Sheriffs to do work as they are found at the end of Mitch's Phantom.
I'm back.
Even use a dimensional drift. Although tapping the spike, dropping some players would be kind of good here for Sentinels. But it definitely does feel,
Too stupid.
that it
Bang
should be a
indeed.
C9 round.
Yeah, this is going to be a very tough pincer.
Enemy remains.
Hold on.
Wait, they let the 1v1s happen, and it's going to be too much. It's going to be bang. Pushing forward, going for the defuse.
He's going to try to ult to delay this so that Zekken gets the value towards the back of the site.
Bring me the arson.
Spike still going down. They're trying to plant it within the firefight here. Zeppa able to get one. Mitch coming flying out of there. Gets taken down by Zelsis. Oxy's playing the forward motion. He's trying to stop him before they can get to the site here, and it's going to be tough as 4 very healthy members of Sentinels are about to break down the door into B site. All the members of C9 are here. They're not trying to go down long. They're trying to fight it as soon as it happens on the doorstep.
And salvos are back up. Here comes the flood from Sentinels.
Oh, Oxy just between swapping weapons out of the Blade Storm is not going to be enough for him. John Cutie answers as well, and they're going to be able to pin down Vic for that final hit.
Another rifle round coming out. Guardian in the hand of Net.
A push every single round. He's done it every round. They just get to figure it out this time.
But C9 hasn't been pushing towards this B
Exactly.
at the top, so they never understood that Zekken was pushing up. And Zekken's everywhere once again.
Zekken wants to clean up this final round already. 2 to his name. They're running away from him towards his team.
Into the vice util.
Bang. Look how safe he's playing too. Even knowing they have such an upper hand, you're not going to take the fights that could get you to go down. Zelsis falls, but there's still so much here for Sen to use to take control of this round. And now the 2v4 from Cloud9 side. Can they produce the same result their opponents did previous in the series?
You definitely want these 2 players alive here to try to win it for Cloud9, and they do so.
Standing.
Vic, full health, regened up, and they know where he is for a moment. Peeks to Zekken. Zekken's got it! The 3K, the finalizer, and Sentinels will take down Cloud9 in 2 maps.